Yo, you don't know this message straight, you get me? See the blog pages and that, yeah, that are idolizing these little young G's, or you see like these pages you see online coming up here, and they got man up there like the wildest killer, or this man dropped this, or you're idolizing criminality, you get me? At the same time, we know what the brothers are doing, and we know we got to change these brothers from doing what they're doing, especially the younger brothers, innit, when they're on this madness. But we don't need blog pages now coming up and idolizing them, making them some sort of, like, you know, what are they, some in our community, yeah? Cause we don't see other communities doing that, and we want to put an end to that. Yeah, we're not idolizing no gunman, you get me? If a gunman does what he does, that's what he does. Let the road think what the road thinks, you understand? We can't be idolizing that for our youths though, and putting that, even though we've lived a certain life and we know war going, we can't be idolizing that. So all these blog pages putting it up and making these youths into martyrs, it's like semi-martyrs. That's what you're making these youths into. Cause they done a 1-2 shooting, or cause they done a 1 M, or it doesn't matter, that's not a martyr. Are we alright? Yeah, so I hate the way these blog pages are putting man up as martyrs, and you know, forget all of that. Road is road, and if you're telling a story, you tell a story. But let's not make the story like man are martyrs out here when it's nasty work sometimes what man them are doing. Do you get where I'm coming from? Let's be real, innit? You get me? Not everything is for like, you get me, nasty work though. Some things are for revenge, some things are for, so there's a whole lot of things going on out there. But at the same time, yeah, we're not idolizing that. We're not making a 17-year-old youth come on the screen and he's looking like a martyr, someone that the community should be scared of. Do you understand? We don't respect that. Do you get me? Certain times as well, you know, I'm gonna be real with the thing. Half of the things they're saying ain't even correctly true. Do you get where I'm coming from? Because if you know the road, you know the road, innit? Yeah? But big up Scouce Trappin Tremz as well. I hope you get better, my G. I see you on the hospital bed and that, and we're like, raw, that thing's mad. Yeah, see, health is wealth, you get me? Health can take you at any time, so like, I hope you get well and that. And obviously, the Liverpool thing, the match, where a couple people got run down and that, and I'm saying coward movements, innit? It's just a coward attack, whoever done that, innit? You're licking down a bag of people, you understand? It's crazy, but yeah, I want to send my condolences to the people that got hurt, and you get me, if anyone died out there, innit? You get what I'm saying? But yeah, coward movement, that's all I got to say on that one, innit? It's going to change the climate of the way certain things are moving now in England as well, if these things start going on. Do you get me? And an old Don was tased by police and that. One of my brothers brought that to me, you get me? One of my UPP man, them obviously, like, he's going to speak about that himself. I'm going to put that at the end of the video so everyone can see that. But as I'm saying, yeah, man, we don't rate no Fed coming and tasering an old fucking man. You couldn't find a better way to deal with that. This is what I'm saying, that when we start rioting up against certain feds, these are the reasons why. Yeah, disrespectful. You get me? No order. How can they come to the community? Even to come to community is allowing that. Coming to old people's home and tase up a man like that, and ain't nothing going on. You get me? That community needs to rise up for that. If not, I'm gonna rise up for the old Don over there, man. You're mad. Show the police that they only got a certain amount of power. When it comes to us, we hold ultimate power. They only hold a certain amount. Do you get where I'm coming from? That was disgusting and that.
Yeah, I can't even believe what I'm seeing on that video. But it's nothing new, you know what I mean? Our elders are always victims in society. Obviously, in that specific video, it's for police. But this shit's been happening for a long time in the care homes as well. That's why I don't particularly agree with care homes and shit like that. But wherever people can get away with abusing people who are in need or whatever it is, they'll do it, do you know what I mean? And that's the problem with the pigs, you know what I mean? I'm not even going to call them police, fuck that. I'm going to call them pigs because that's what they are. Fucking pigs in this country, do you know what I mean? Fucking beating on the old man and pep spraying him and tasering him. What the fucking hell, bruv? How is that not front page? Because it ain't. How is that not front page on the newspaper? How is that not fucking main headline? Shouldn't have even fucking happened in the first place, but that needs to be put a fucking end to right now. And like, there's no justice, you know what I mean? There's no justice in that. What's he gonna get, like a fucking 6-month sentence? A suspended sentence? Fuck that, bro. Do you know what I mean? I'm not even going to say on the fucking tape what I think should happen, but yeah, it's nothing new, you know what I'm saying? This has been happening for fucking bare time. It's been happening in the care homes, you know what I mean? So, like I said, I don't really agree with putting old folk in the fucking care home, but if you're going to do it, you got to have CCTV in this day and age. But on top of that, bruv, like, these fucking police and that, man, they're visiting your grandfather or whatever, and this could be happening. You know, maybe not to this extent, but you see what it is, yeah? Whenever they think they can get away with it, they'll abuse their power. It might not be to that extent, but someone who doesn't know the law or someone who doesn't know the rights or whatever, they will absolutely take advantage of that situation. You just seen what's happened right there. The old man with dementia, man, his head's clearly fucked. And these police are supposed to be trained in situations like that. These fucking pigs are supposed to be fucking trained in situations just like that. And what does he fucking do? Bap, fucking tasered him. What the fuck? But yeah, big up 95 Crip, you know what I mean? My brother, you get me? Big up 90 Set, big up fucking United People's Party, you get what we do, you know what I mean? Always gotta speak on situations like that, but there's no speak without fucking actions, and that's coming next, you get me?
This is Officers Stephen Smith and Rachel Komoto, arriving at a care home specialising in dementia care in East Sussex.
Come on, just chuck it on the floor for us. Put it on the floor. Come on, put it on the floor. We don't hurt you. Don't be silly. Put it on the floor.
The man they are talking to is 92-year-old Donald Burgess.
Put it down, mate.
On the 21st of June 2022, the police had been called by staff after the elderly man had thrown food at care workers before wielding his knife towards them. The court heard staff had been able to wheel him to his room, where he remained on the officer's arrival.
Pop it on the floor.
The elderly man was an amputee with an infection the court heard left him agitated and confused. The weapon is a modified butter knife used for food. This video was shown at Southwark Crown Court, but we have decided not to show it full.
Seriously? Last chance. Can you hold that door? Can't get a good angle. Donald, put it down. Put it down now. Come on, last chance. Right, put it down. Drop the knife. Drop the knife. Put it on the floor.
The 92-year-old Donald Burgess is then sprayed, struck, and then finally tasered.
Donald! Put it down. Put it down. Taser, taser!
Donald was taken to hospital where he contracted COVID and died 3 weeks later. But officers Rachel Komoto and Stephen Smith, who apprehended him, now stand accused of causing an elderly man actual bodily harm. The prosecution said that the officers' use of force was unnecessary, unjustified, and unlawful, and that rather than calm the situation, the officers inflamed it. At the care home, the court heard that Donald had struck staff, but the prosecution questioned his threat. The retired carpenter had one leg and was aided by a wheelchair, and on the officer's arrival, it was only 1 minute and 23 seconds before they applied force. The prosecution put forward the view that the use of force by the officers was not driven out of concern for the welfare of an elderly man, but out of annoyance and frustration that he had not complied with their orders. In this case, the jury will decide whether the use of a taser, parva spray, and a baton against an elderly man with one leg sitting in his wheelchair was justified. The defendants have pleaded not guilty to all of the charges, and the trial continues.